Hey guys, welcome back. That could have turned out a lot worse.
Definitely.
You kind of see the arrows are now dissipating from my body and my armor. So the weather, after you get him down halfway, reflects the arrows and doesn't take damage. So I was getting some damage from that. So
Yeah.
that's why I had to go up and use my Paxo on him. But we got our Nether
Yeah.
Star. That was the goal for that. And so this is episode number 19. So just right after the last episode, hasn't been any breaks or anything. I just come back to the base and yeah, got to talk to you guys. So let's go down and uh, give these Wither Stars some love. Or the Wither Star. Should we keep it and maybe put it on an item frame? Yeah, I think we will. Because it's kind of a turning point for us, right? So that's that one. Let's take it off. Let's grab a couple stacks. Don't think we'll need anywhere near that, but let's not get them mixed up though. I got even an idea that we can do. Let's target this block back again though. I don't think we're going to need a bunch of more Nether Stars, but you never know. So we'll go put this back in here. And I haven't ever done this before, give it an item frame. So let's grab Warren. We get into our backpack. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's pretty cool. So open the backpack up while I was in my inventory. That's what I was saying. I didn't know I could do that. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I need to get out. And I do know I have some item frames in here. These two from the mob farm over there. I think we'll just put it right here. Probably should turn that off. There, and then we'll put our special Nether Star that we're going to name. We're going all out on this. See, I only got 4 levels from that, killing him. The Nether Star. Whoop, let's go down here to the end. Star. Warn. Ta-da! He's the special one. He, she, whichever. Ta-da! So that will be kind of our reminder of how we got really into ProjectE with the Philosopher Stone and stuff like that. So let's make that first. Don't think there was too much really other than that we needed to make. So yeah, we're there with that now. Yep, we did it. Let's see, the Philosopher's Workbench. It's unchipped. Okay, I didn't think I'd seen that in ProjectE. So normally, like I said, to get to all these pyres, to get to Alternalist fuel and stuff, you would have to build up. You could use the Philosopher's Stone. And see what wood stone. Um, so yeah, normally you would grab some coal. Let's put these back in the system. Didn't need them. I didn't get withered, which I was really kind of surprised. I figured I would. Um, the bowls up, these up. We'll put our apples back in our backpack. I mean, I was really trying to prep for when we went to the dungeons. We do need some food though. And right now, this rabbit stew is the best we have. It does give us a jump boost for just a few seconds and comfort for 5 minutes, which is really nice. And it has EMC, so we can have ultimate versions of those. We do need to get into more of the food stuff, because there is an Averito when we get up to the ultimate, making the singularities. That doesn't have any EMC, so we'll have to do that manually. And that's one reason I have a lot of that food started already over there in the crops area. Okay, so what I was getting to is normally when you get started for the power of ProjectE, you put your Philosopher Stone in and you start out with coal. That gets you your first chemical coal. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of it here real quick. So we get that, and then bring me back my Philosopher Stone, please. Get that back out of there, and then you go up to the next level, and then you could progress to the, I think this is the, yeah, Eternalist fuel is the highest level. And this is what we would take, but we probably take it in block and fill up so we could power up our Archangel's Smite Ring. So I said it right finally for once. And that's kind of how you would get started in with it. And then once you get it, you know, you could start in all the matters. You can work your way up through all of those, because you can see how they take each matter. You start out, I don't remember quite which one it was that you start out with. I know the fading matter is the last one, and the white matter is the first. But you can, you know, you can just look through those. Whichever one has the lowest MC would definitely be it. What else? This allows you, the stone does some pretty cool stuff. It's, you know, so we can change what block it is, transmutates it. Dirt you can turn into grass, and I mean, there's just a whole list of things you can do with it. I think it has the G where you can charge it to, switch to panel mode. I don't know if I know what panel mode is, to be honest. And then to line mode, and cube mode. I'm not sure what those modes are. I'll have to get back and then I can tell you what those are later. So we probably started on cube, so let's leave it at that on the charging. And then, okay, so I done a shift, and you can see I turned it to grass. Then I shift again, turns it back to cobble. And then I can turn it from grass to sand. And then we switch it back to the stone, which that's one of the coolest things I thought when I first played ProjectE back, I think it was Minecraft 1.7.10, I believe. I was just starting to learn out. My middle son was teaching me all about the cool stuff in tech Minecraft. Yeah, because I really wasn't interested in a blocky game. But yeah, it's coming a long ways from now. So I don't know how much we want to kind of go over the ProjectE stuff. We can look at what we have left to do. I mean, there's quite a bit still. I'd like to get into chemical bags. I'd like to have a repair talisman, and I need to turn the loot bee back on in the ordinary trader, because I turned them off while I was working through all this stuff, because I didn't want to be bothered with it. One of the cool things now that we can get into is with the unlimited water amulet, which is called the Evertide. And then there's one for lava too, and they're just made with dark matter. We could have done that already since we had the MC and stuff, but like I said, I kind of got carried away. We could get in with the Klein stars. That's where we can power those up. Transmutation table, which is kind of the next big thing for us in ProjectE. You can see requires the ultimate crafting bench, or extreme crafting, which we can get into that now, I believe. But we're going to need a lot of things to be able to do that. So we're going to go out to that outer end island dungeon and kill the mother silverfish, and then start farming it. Let's see. Yeah, so we need to make these crystal ingot blocks, which we can do now. We can make the diamond lattice. These have EMC, and then the stars have EMC. But oh, I didn't know these had EMC, so that's pretty cool. So that's nice. The crystal matrix ingots have those, so we'll put that on our list to do. I don't know if we can. Let's see if we get any crystal matrix made up. No, but let's see if we can make one. Is that spelled wrong? Oh, it's diamond lattice. No, I'm dying. I don't even know what I'm talking about there. So we got that. We can make it. We go over here and target it. I know we have some more stuff in it because I crafted that thing, but this should just make life a little bit easier. And we'll go ahead and target these for something to be targeted. But okay. And so let's throw some of these in. Let's clear that. And go ahead and make one of those. And as EMC, so then we can target it. And this is kind of where ProjectE, I can see some people saying that, that's just like super OP, overpowered, why are you doing that? It's just like the chickens. Well, it's the pack allows us to do it. And I don't think it's cheaty. If you guys don't like it and you want us to be played a different way, I'm open to listen to that and play the back a little bit like you guys want. I do like, kind of progressing if you can. Some packs don't allow you to do it. You got to go right by the quest book. Some packs like this one, you start out, and if you follow the quest books, there's lots of good tips. But yeah, so anyway, I know I made the 2 times compressed enchanting table because getting ready for that because I know we needed it. Let's see, extreme. So we got to go down and make it in there. So let's grab our stuff out. Where's my 2 times? Did I put it in my backpack? Maybe I put it somewhere else. Won't be too big a deal to remake it if I did, but let's just check that one more time. Maybe I spelt it wrong. Stream crafting. Where's my bench? Right there. Double compressed. That would probably make more sense if I didn't spell it right. There it is. Okay. And how many ingots did we need for the table? Probably 20. I think that's normally what it kind of looks like in the chicken thing. So there's 3 and 5, 13, 17, 20, actually 25. 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. It's 8, actually 12. Yeah, 20. Okay, I don't know where I was getting 25. Definitely can't count there, I guess. So we should have some of those in here. So let's go up and create that. I don't know. Yeah, I need to switch over from the wheels because I haven't done anything more with that either. So we'll turn that off. I thought I had more power coming out of these than I do, and I don't. So jump up here and look at this real quick. See, I've only got 256. I thought with the soul sand down there, there's something I'm missing because that should have got us to 320 if I did it right, and obviously I didn't do it right. So I'm not going to harp on that. Not a big deal, but we will have to get to a bigger crafter too. I think it's a 7x7. So we'll need 49 crafters total, and we'll probably just make another one. If you just hold click down, you can fill these in a lot faster too. This is kind of what I did with the eggs or the chickens when I was doing those. And the last 3. Here we go. This gets us into our Aburrita, which is the extreme crafting stuff. I think it's what it, yeah, Aburrita. Everedia, maybe? Or Everetia? Something like that. And here we go. And that has a EMC value too, so we could go down and put that in our items to be targeted once we kill these guys, because there's too many of them hanging around. I was thinking the other night when I lay down and was going to sleep, sometimes I think about Minecraft, unfortunately, but it gives me ideas for inspiration, I guess, for videos. I was thinking how cool it would be to have one of these in offhand and be able to left click and right click and shoot them both at the same time. And well, let's see. Let's show you real quick. So over here, push F to put an offhand, and now we're loaded up, right? If you hold down left click and right click both, you only get the effect of one. I thought, well, maybe if I power up with G, it's still just one. You tell it's just the right one that's being used. So, but it was a cool idea, I guess, right? So let's take that, throw it back into the system. All right, and so like I said, I was going to target this. Let's see, it's much is it 9 million? Not a lot. So we'll get us a handful of those. I think we'll probably put one down here. I've been doing a lot of crafting and stuff here, just because that's where I had all of my crafters, and it was easy to start out there, I guess, is kind of what I'm saying. So that's there, and then let's grab our building gadget back out real quick. All right, so now we can get into kind of the extreme crafting, as you can see there. A lot of the things that we would want to get into, we get other things we're going to have to work on to get into those. I don't know about the Klein stars. Now that's easy to get into. The red matter again, looks like you got to mark the dark matter tools, which need the silverfish hearts. So we're away from that. I was thinking, if we had the red matter, I was thinking, oh, that'd be awesome to go to. We have no problem fighting any of the mobs, I think, in the pack. They haven't really made the mobs harder like in some packs. The more you fight them, the harder they get, especially like withers. They get crazy. But probably look at some of these rings and stuff and see if there's anything else. Rending Gale shoots on a pedestal, and we can make the pedestal now. I guess one thing we ought to look at too is the watch of flowing time while we're doing fun things. I know some people have got those for dark matter block. It's obsidian, and we have to do this 6 times. Okay, it's not a big deal. Dark matter blocks. Okay, so let's make these items that we need for it. And let's see, what else do we need? We needed 6 dark matter blocks. So if we go down here, and I don't have any dark matter, well, we will have. Let's go ahead and just keep it in this one. Really, the loot bees really made a big difference with those. Getting the drops from those to start out with. Let's see. We need 6. So we'll drop those down. I guess we're just now getting those because maybe they were locked behind something else. We need 6 glowstone. And then we need 6 obsidian. Chickens make the world of difference too. Like I said, it just makes things easier for us, I think, in the long run, so we don't have to grind on all that stuff. So we got this. And let's go to the crate room. Setting that up makes a lot of difference too. Okay, so I think the first was the dark matter block. And then we had the obsidian. I mean the glowstone and the obsidian. So let's change out our filters. Shouldn't be anything in these because the way I've been running the processors. So we put that in those, and then we can put them in the hand. I could have just put them in, well, no, I had to clear the filter or add the filter there. So here we go. That actually probably with the pipes, with having a filter, they probably would go down without that advanced filter in them too, the pipes. But they just make sure. So we're just going to go ahead and throw our clock up here. It should come through and get stamped by each one of these. And if we look at this, if you looked at how that had to be created, let's see. If you're not familiar with Create, how it does some of the crazy stuff it does, which Create is an awesome mod. It tells you down here, this process has to be repeated 6 times, okay? So if you didn't know that. So, and then it would tell you it's incomplete, and it says down there, usually it tells you 3 out of 18. So that means, you know, there's 6 times it has to be done. And there's 18 processes times, and there's three processes each time that it gets stamped. So that 6 times has to be done, gives you your 18 total, if you're wondering about why those numbers are what they are. Modern Minecraft is really cool too, I think, because you learn things. There's some things that are real life, you know, like some of the fusion reactors filter, not really fusion because we're just really getting into that as a technology, as a species. But the fission and stuff, you know, it's real world things, and it's cool. That's one of the other things that kind of kept me playing Minecraft in the early beginnings, is because it was you could learn things from it. It's kind of like real science. The modder's actually done it. So, all right, so we got one more set to go through while I'm gabbing here, and then we'll have our watch of flowing time. And I don't think it has EMC, so if we wanted another one, which we might later, to create some of the singularity stuff that we're going to need. So if we right click, we have fast forward, rewind, and off. And I don't know if it has a charge. Yeah, it does. So everything should speed up when you have a charge by it. Let's see if we have anything that we can show. Probably maybe crops. So if I go over here and break these, and I don't know what mob has been in here. Oh, you know what this is? It's from, well, it can't be the light, because that lantern should give all these light. I know sometimes the light level goes low, it will break crops. But that shouldn't have been it. So some mob has been in here griefing my farm. But anyway, so if we turn this on with G, we should see some of this stuff start growing faster. Let's do, I thought they were tick accelerated crops. Maybe they're not. Well, I wonder if these are. Look, oh, it's full. I need to clean those up. All right, let's see if we go in here. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's doing that. I thought that would tick accelerate that stuff. I do want to show you something that's cool about the building gadget too. While we're talking about cool things, you know, you can vein mine the stuff, right? And that's the only thing about this pickaxe. So we can target, like, say we wanted the wood over here on this side. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to do a shift click. So we shift click that. We come back here, and normally I could place that one right there too, like that, and I could target those. All I'm doing is shift clicking that, and that puts the stone back. And so Botania, I actually got another flyer too from the loot crates opening up. And so this is one of the things early on in Botania you got to do to be able to get the living wood and the living stone. And so having the loot crates really did help out too with this quite a bit. We'll get into Botania. You kind of see I've got set up to be able to start getting mana pools. I just put some items over here that we've got free, and put the doors up there with the living wood and living rock. What other items do we have in here? Some of these are the other things that we've gotten. I made the floor fertilizer manually. I just talked about that earlier on the episode. Terra Steel, having that actually allows us to get the portal open and everything already. We need some mana probably before we can do that, but it makes it a lot easier to do. You can see the transformation here, how that works. It takes 1 minute, I believe, with the Pure Daisy to convert the blocks around it. And this is the ultimate setup because it transforms the 8 blocks around it. And so you can set it up like this with 2 blocks in between each one to get the maximum, use the maximum space out of it. All right. So yeah, we got ProjectE going. Botania, we'll probably work on Botania and Ars Novo in tandem. We'll get it started. You have to let the mana build up, and then Ars Novo, not so much waiting. I guess there is, because you got to wait for the source to generate and transform some of the items. I don't know how far we'll get in the spell book. If you guys want to see more of that, we can do that. Just let me know in the comments. And I think we've done quite a bit. The pedestals are pretty easy to build. It just I think red matter and black matter. Maybe I'm missing it. Let's see. I thought that was part of. Yeah, it's part of. Should be ProjectE. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's a little bitty thing there I can see. So yeah, just some dark matter blocks and some red matter. Should be able to do that fairly easy. If we look and get into our inventory, let's see. And if you control click, and we'll control click again. I don't have it set up on a recipe, but I do have some of these items set up on a recipe. So we control click, and then we get that. That'll give us our pedestal. And I don't have an item to break this once it's been placed, but we can move it with cardboard boxes. So normally, if you want an item, like once we get into the singularity stuff, like I said, we will be using these pedestals. And you can see that turns it on. Right click in there, right click turns it off again. And then we can take a cardboard box. Cardboard boxes are super OP also. And it's something you can get really early on the game and mechanism. So I click that, we can break the cardboard box. And even if you have the tool, that's pretty fast the way to do it. You place it down, you right click, I think it's right click the box, yeah, shift right click the box, and it comes back off. So you could take the clock off, I think. Let's see. All right, let's see. Well, I thought that it came off just by right clicking on it. The clock, the watch of flowing time. I have to look. Maybe my keybinds is not right for that. But anyway, guys, I think we'll end the episode here. Got quite a bit done. I talked a lot. Hopefully, you don't mind the episode with that because, like I said, you probably could tell I'm pretty excited to be able to get this far with the ProjectE and stuff like that. We'll probably continue doing a little ProjectE stuff, but mix it in with the Botania and other little mods that we have to do. They're not. Botania's not a little mod. So I say little, and Ars Nouveau is not little either. Crate's not little either, and we'll need to do more of all three of those. The power stuff, I don't know how much farther we'll need to get into it with power. I'm thinking since we need to make polonium, I'll look at the singularities. I think it's polonium singularity. We'll need to get into it, so we'll need to switch the mechanism for power just to be able to get those byproducts off of the fusion reactor, not the fission, but the fusion. That's the top tier reactor and mechanism, and probably the top tier in the pack actually. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and always leave a comment and let me know if you like something, don't like it, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Hope you have a great one. Bye.